Alright guys, so just a little update here. Chicks are looking good, the quail are looking good. Been spending most of the day just kind of getting lumber ready for the new chicken coop that we're going to be attaching to that run. I decided I'm going to do a attached coop to that run, and we'll free range during the day, but that way they have an area where we can get them in. If you got to go to town or something, you can get them in a run so they're not stuck in the coop. But definitely want to have a good chicken coop. So the cheapest way that I've found to do a coop, you can go out and you can buy $2,000 or $3,000 worth of lumber if you want to make a real big coop, things like that. You can find a lot of reclaimed wood. Typically, if you go down to your local dump, stuff like that, they'll have an area where they've separated. Sometimes you can get it out there. But if not, one of the easiest ways to find wood is to go to your big box stores. I recommend Lowe's. That's typically where I go. I did a little work out there. It's been, I don't know, a couple years ago now. But the reason I go there is they have a lot of old pallets that they usually send off to be recycled. And they have to pay money to send those pallets in. So a lot of times if you come in and you want free pallets, they'll load you some up. So you can talk with them, get situated if you want to pull them apart there, which is what I had to do. But if you got a truck, just load them up back truck and work on it as you can. I would definitely recommend that you disassemble the pallets so you don't have broken boards and things like that. And just keep what you need. And, you can find uses for the other stuff. A lot of times you'll have like old fence lines and stuff like that. You can get with farmers. A lot of them will let you come and get a lot of that old lumber if you want to reuse it and stuff. But definitely check with them. Don't just go out there and start tearing their fence lines apart. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been doing today, is just breaking pallets apart and looking for scrap wood that we got around the properties and stuff like that as well. And yeah, it's coming along pretty good. Right now I've got the bottom, it's not completely assembled. I've just been doing some layout work out there and stuff like that. I'm not going to do a real big coop, but it's going to be big enough for the birds. Right now I have 11 chicks in here. I don't intend on keeping 11 chickens. It's just more than what I'm wanting. I'm thinking about probably 3 hens and a rooster, depending on what turns out of this breed here. Everything else will get processed and canned and things like that. But that way I've got some good laying hens. So that's just kind of where we're at right now. We got more cold weather on the way. So as you can see, the stuff that I put in the brooder here, I put a heat pad in there just in case they need it. I placed it under that little heater brood thing. They get under it, so I guess it's giving more heat than what I realized. Talked with the manufacturer. They're saying that you don't feel the heat with your hand, but it's there. I don't know. It doesn't register on a thermostat for me, but I put a heating pad under there, and they seem to be doing pretty good on it. The only problem is they're going to crap all over it, but that's fine. It gives them a place if they need to get out there. It was 37 last night, so spent most of the night coming out here checking on these guys on the hour. And everyone seemed like they were doing good. No one looked like they were getting too cold or anything like that. So that's something you definitely need to look at if you're going to do chickens or brood chicks this time of year. You need to make sure you have an enclosure to put them in a way to keep them warm. Otherwise, you're going to get up one morning, they're all going to be dead. And you don't want that to happen. So that's a little quick update today. When we start building this coop, we'll do some little shots and stuff like that. And it's not going to be a real long video. Anything with the actual build process is going to be sped up, so it goes a lot quicker, because I noticed a lot of the longer videos, it doesn't hold a lot of the retention and stuff like that. If we get to a point where there's got to be, information relayed, we can slow it back down, speak it out, and then kick back up. But I hope everyone's having a great week.